Shibbity Wibbity, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another commentary. This time we are doing game Dev Tycoon. Now, for those who have not heard of this game or have never even played a Tycoon game in general, basically the concept is you're just starting off as a normal person with like $70,000. Yeah, apparently a lot of people have that. And you just start off making games and you're trying to become a big successful gaming company. And it's pretty cool. I like it so far. It's one of the more refreshing games I've played, actually. It's pretty cheap, too. It's $8. I'm going to leave the link in the description for you to check it out. Don't try and pirate it, because then you won't be able to play it. Let me just put it that way. Maybe if I remember, I'll put that link in the description, too. That's actually pretty funny. It's what opted me to buy this game. I didn't even hear of it until then, but... Alright. First off, what we're going to do is we have to pick a topic for what we want. And you'll unlock more stuff as you research it. But we got sports, military, medieval, and space. Now, I'm thinking we're gonna go with sports for the first one, just to be safe. And to pick the genre, you have action, adventure, RPG, simulation, and strategy. So if you want to have an action sports game or something, I guess you could. If you want to have an RPG sports game, I guess you could. But we're gonna go with simulation for the best bet, and we're just gonna give that a try. And PC, yeah, we're gonna go with PC for this, but we need to come up with a name for it. So, I can't type today apparently. Shibbity Sports. Yeah, we'll just call it Shibbity Sports, and later you can make sequels and stuff. So we'll make a sequel to this at some point. We'll call it Wibbity Sports. Okay, let's get started. Next. Now you gotta choose the graphics, which is, like, everything costs money too, as you can see. We have 70k, and it's 10k to use this feature, or 5k to use this feature, so I forget, I don't know, whatever. But we're gonna go with 2D graphics, version 1, because that's all we have unlocked right now. As you can see, those little points go up there. Bugs, you have to sort out, which we'll get into in a moment, but for this, we're not gonna need any storylines and quests. Now, this is how you change stuff. Like, it starts off all equal, but see, notice if you take it like all the way down, it still spends the time on it all the same. And that's one of the big factors here, is how it determines time like that. And that's my volume. Sorry, 1 second. There we go. Alright, so if you wanted more time spent on your engine, you could just do it like that. So we'll spend more time on your engine, a little time on the gameplay, and then just a smidgen of time on like stories or stuff. So for this, we are going to spend a little less time on the engine, and we're going to focus mostly on gameplay, and we're going to see how that goes. So, okay, let's go. And you'll see about design and technology points will come in handy later, and that annoys me right there. That's one thing I wish they would fix, the scratching head thing. See, as this goes on, fills those up, and you have bugs, as I said, we'll cover in a moment, and research points, which we'll cover after this as well. Now, now we can add in dialogue, level design, and AI. We're not going to need any dialogue. It's a sports simulation game, but we want level design. You know, we're going to be playing on fields and stuff, and we want AI to be at the top, because let's go with that. We'll see how that works. And you see, we're not spending a lot of time on dialogue, a fair amount of time on level design, but a lot of time on artificial intelligence. But yeah, I'll put that right there. We'll see how it goes. Let's just see. Getting a lot of points for this game, though, so that's cool. Okay, and at the end now we have sound and graphics, which you can upgrade through the engine later on, but we're just going to go with the basics here. Now, for simulation games, you can do whatever you want here, but I tend to go spread it out evenly for everything, and I just put them all up because I want the graphics to be, I want them to have a little attention. I want the world design or the design of the game to be fairly well, and I want the sound to be good, so I kind of go with all of them up. So let's give it a try and we'll see how it goes. And you do have a monthly cost too that goes over it, but see here, after the game finishes, you want to let it take out the bugs, and sometimes it'll add a little more polish to the game as well. And then once you're ready, press finish, and this will release your game. So now we got new topic, new combo, great combo, which is what you want to aim for when you make a game. You want to aim for great combos, and this is how everything levels up as you use it. So, and we'll release the game real quick. The first reviews for our newly finished game, Shibbity Sports, came in. Okay, let's see how they went. Quirky but good. 6s are Their focus on artificial intelligence served this game very well. Has its moments. Good game. Now these aren't terrible scores, but they're not great either. We need to definitely get higher than that. But Shibbity, a newcomer in the game industry, has just released their first game, Shibbity Sports. The game received favorable reviews. With such a good start, Shibbity are sure to gain fans quickly. That's good. So that means we started off pretty fair, but we're about to see how much we sold. 4,075 units, and we made it to the charts at number 71, which is not bad for starting off. And we now gained 31 fans from that. Okay. Well, now we're going to dive into research real quick while that's selling, and we'll let that do its thing. And you want to press new topic, and as you can see here now, there's 4 new things that we can unlock. There's racing, fantasy, pirate, and sci-fi, and it uses 10 points to research each of these, and as you can tell, there's quite a few. So I think for the next one we're going to go with fantasy, and we'll make an RPG. And we'll cover the custom engine in a little bit, but first we need to build up a little more points before we can do that. We don't want to cover right in that territory just yet. Shibbity Sports has achieved a company sales record with over 10,000 units sold. This is an important milestone in the history of Shibbity, which is very well for the first game. We'll be able to see how much we sold to and how much profit we got as well, but now we got fantasy, so we're going to develop a new game right away. We're going to go right with fantasy, we're going to go with RPG, and we're going to go with the PC. Definitely PC. Okay, Fantasy Wibbity. I promise I'll get more creative with the names, but right now this is just kind of me showing you the tricks of the game. Well, not tricks of you, how to play it, but... Alright, for this one we want a huge emphasis on storyline and quest, and gameplay I usually go about halfway. You can choose to go wherever you want with that. I choose to go about halfway, and I feel like the engine isn't going to be really worthwhile, so we'll just try it as an experiment and see what happens. Getting plenty of research points for this, but also a few bugs we'll have to work out. Now for this we're going to want dialogue, and I don't think we'll need AI for this one. We're going to need probably level design. Let's go with that. We'll see how that works. This is going to be an experiment, see how it goes. Not a lot of technology points going in, but that's okay. Okay, now for this, I'm going to lower sound. I'm going to put world design. This is a tricky one, because I don't know. What would be the focal point that we're going for with an RPG? I don't think sound's a big deal. Let's try that. We'll see how it does. If it doesn't do well, we know we gotta fix some mistakes in the game. That's fine. Shibbity Sports is now off the market. It sold 14,868 units, generating 104,000 in sales. Okay, now remember to always work out the bugs before you press finish. That's one of the things we're gonna have to remember. I've made that mistake before. Recent market studies suggest that the Govador G64 is steadily outselling competitors in the PC sector. Consumers prefer the lower price, greater availability, and the flexible hardware configuration over other home computers. Well, good for them. Experts say this might spell the end of competing hardware manufacturers. Yeah, we'll see about that. Okay. A few points. We'll publish it now. We'll see how it goes. We got a new record there, new topic, new combo. Great combo, there we go. We're getting closer to hitting new levels with our characters and all these things too, so that's good. Let's see how the game fares. Fantasy Wibbity came in. Let's see. We got a 7, nice experience. Enjoyable. Beautiful. And their focus on world design serves this game very well, so I guess that was good. But still, all 7s is not that great. We want to aim for something a lot better than that. But let's see how much we can get from this. It's not bad, but let's check our game history. What did that end up doing? Income. So we made 73,000 off of that. So let's see how much we make off this game and see if we can replicate. But hi there, I just finished
Fantasy Wibbity, and I'm impressed by your talent. I'm in the contracting business, and we should use skills like yours, or we could use skills like yours. If you're ever short on cash, let me know, and I will see if I have some work for you. Jason. Well, thank you, Jason. That's very nice of you. And we're going to do that right now. Find contract work. What is... I think we're going to go with this first one to be safe, because it doesn't have a huge penalty, and it doesn't have a huge requirement. And you'll see how this goes right now. So it's slowly going to put points in each of them, and you'll also get some research points from this as well, so it's a great way of getting research points too. I don't know if we're going to make the time limit though. Oh, we did. That's great. These will become easier later on, but when you start off by yourself, they can be kind of difficult. Jason here, just got word from the client that the contract was completed successfully. Excellent work. Usually I have new contracts every 6 months, so check back sometime. Okay, yes, I will do that. Now, research again. Now we're going to search a new topic, and these are going to be random too. You're going to have these basic 5 here, but everything that comes after it is going to be random. You'll have the same ones every time, but their placement is not going to be the same. So let's go with werewolf. We need more points to research a engine, so according to rumors, the Japanese company Navento is planning to launch its very own home gaming console. Navento is known for the widely successful arcade game Dinky King. Many industry experts doubt the home gaming consoles will take off, but we are eager to see what Navento will deliver. Well, I think I'll be investing into it, but we'll see. And we can check our game history right now. You can see already we've already made more of a profit on this game opposed to this, and we sold more units and everything, and it's cost the same amount, so that's good. You successfully researched a new topic, werewolf. That's great. Now we're going to develop a new game, werewolf. We'll call this one Silver Bullet. Why not? I don't know. I'm not very clever with names. I think for this one we should go with action. I think we should put a heavy emphasis on action. So we'll go with PC, of course. And we got our 2D graphics. So a lot of these games are going to start off kind of the same, but they will play out very differently later. And we don't really need storyline and quests for an action game. So we're going to focus a little on the engine here and on the gameplay. Yeah, your games aren't going to be huge to begin with. It's when you start making custom engines that's really going to take off, and that's when it gets strategical. But Fantasy Wibbity is now off the market. It sold 17,000 units and made 123,000 in sales, which is not bad at all. Okay, for this, we're not really going to need dialogue. We're going to need... let's go with that. Yeah, I think that should be good. Let's go with that. Level design and artificial intelligence for this one. But as you can tell, I don't normally use all 3 of them. I just find it's not as efficient. There's when you start mixing games, which happens later on, it's more efficient, but yeah, let's go with that. I don't think we really need to focus on sound. We can put a little bit, just to make sure, but I don't think we need to. But yeah, I don't usually use all 3 of them unless I'm mixing games or genres together. I just find it's kind of counterproductive, but today Navento has confirmed recent rumors and announced their plans to release a new home gaming console called the TES early next year. The console features cartridge-based games and a uniquely designed controller. Okay, well, we'll have to keep an eye on that, but fixing the bugs here, I think we're ready to go. Finish. See what this got us. New topic, new combo. Great combo, and as you see, we leveled up a lot, which is going to make games, you know, come out better. Okay, let's see how this does with the reviews come through. The first reviews for our newly released game, Silver Bullet, came in. Let's see what kind of reviews we can get. Can we get any 9s? Very enjoyable. Oh, that's not good. 6? 7. Okay, well, it's not what we wanted, but that's okay. Before we do that, let's just find a new topic real quick. I think we'll go with racing. We'll make a racing simulation next, but we'll see how Silver Bullet sells. I don't think that's doing as well as the last game did. Ah, well, it did do a little less on the score. Never mind. That's okay. Maybe after this racing simulation game, then we can really invest into a new engine, but
Okay, pick a topic. Racing. Or simulation. PC, of course. That's... Okay, what should we go with our racing game? Let's go for... Shibbity Derby. I'm not good with racing games. I don't play a lot of racing games, so I apologize. I'm not real clever when it comes to names, but... Okay, for this, since it's simulation, yeah, we definitely want to put a heavy emphasis on the gameplay, I believe. And stories and quests don't really matter. I'm hoping that'll be okay. We'll give it a shot. We need 50 research points. We got 44 now, but... Okay, this is where I'm always stumped. Should we go for AI or... You know what? We'll keep that the same too. But for the final part, I always up them all to the top for simulation games. I feel like they benefit from everything here, rather than just, you know, an RPG where they benefit off one thing. We have enough to make a new engine now, so that's cool. Get rid of our bugs first. Okay, Silver Bolt is now off the market, that's okay. Finish. Hopefully this one gives us a little more bang for our buck, and sound and dialogues just went up too, so that's great. And the test by Navento has been released, the TES. That's great, because we'll be investing into that soon. Shibbity Derby came in, let's see what we got. High scores? It's enjoyable, that's okay. Racing simulation, 8. Okay, well that ain't a bad score. Not our best, but that's good. Let's see what that actually ultimately got. 7.5. So it is our highest game, well, by far now. So let's see how much it sells right off the bat. 7.2 thousand, that's not bad. Well, I think this is where I'm going to cut the episode off, and excuse me, my throat's a little weird because of allergies. But once we come back, we will start investing into a new engine and the new console. So I will see you guys on the next episode. Shibbity Wibbity, Steel out.